All right, go.
Hi guys, it's me, Dr. Katz. I thought it might be fun, and we have the generous patient right here who's letting us do it, to make a little mini video of one of our Morpheus procedures. I think in the past we've videoed resurfacing procedures, but not just regular Morpheus. So let's talk about the machine for a second. So here's your Morpheus. Looks like a little phaser right out of Star Trek, right? But with needles. So we've got a little 24-pin tip here that I can set on this screen exactly how deep I want it to go in the skin. Anywhere from 1, 2, 3, or even 4 millimeters. By having a control depth, it's pretty handy because then you can't go too deep into the patient's face. You know exactly how deep you're going, i.e. not so deep as to interfere with nervous structures or blood vessels or anything like that. With these tips, we put radiofrequency energy into the person's skin. What that energy does is it stimulates collagen production, skin plumping, skin contraction, and muscle contraction. So everything gets filled in and smoother and tighter. These are not instantaneous changes like with a filler or like with Botox or Xeomin, but they evolve over a month, 2 months, even 3 months later. So it's not an instant gratification, but you definitely notice changes. It's not something where you want to look at yourself every single day and try and find a difference. But if you wait and you come back in a month for pictures, and then in 2 months, and then in 3 months, we get some really dramatic change. And if we go all the way to 4 millimeters, we can actually get some fat destruction using this device. So let's get started. All right, Miss Sherry, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now Sherry has had some of our special numbing cream on her face for the last hour. I really like to let that soak in, and we only wipe off one area at a time. I'm going to have you turn towards me. Test pulse. Here we go. Okay, we're going to start right over here. And you can see the little needles go in with my control. And I'm not about to fib to you. Even with all the numbing that we do, it's still a stingy. It's like getting tattooed in your face over and over again, but just not continuous. Because I'm in control of how they go in. So right now, I'm using a depth of only 2 millimeters because the forehead's a real thin skin area and we're much closer to bone. So obviously if I went below that, I would, because I understand anatomy, have a risk of hitting a blood vessel or any other structures I don't mean to penetrate with my needles, like nerves. So your thinner skin areas, we're going to be using that depth of 2. I like what's called a triple stack, even though I push the pedal independently, because I like to control exactly how many times and exactly how often these needles are going into the skin. Are you hanging in there, honey?
Oh, it doesn't really hurt that bad.
Woohoo!
It's no different than getting a tattoo.
Go ahead and tilt your face this way. We're going to finish up her forehead here. Now there's a couple of different options. What you can do on all of your body areas is you can do one pass of 3 at one depth and then keep working your way up to the skin surface. So I could do another pass at only 1 millimeter and really get full thickness. But I'm not sure Miss Sherry needs all that. So we're going to stick with the 1.